Susan, kia ora, tēnā koutou katoa, ko Pangarango pe maunga, ko Kalimalang pe awa, no Indonesia aho, ko Tara Sani toku ingoa. Hi everyone. As Susan already introduced me a little bit just now, I'm Tara, and today I will talk a little bit about my project. So yes, this is about a project that I've been doing in the past 4 years. Initially, this is my PhD, but I'm actually keen to still work on this project with the amazing team that has been supporting me. And this is why I want to share it with you today. I know this is not perfect yet, but we want to actually make this available, useful for a lot of people. So um, I'm really keen to hear what you thought, any feedback, any input. Um, and yes. Now, we all know that dementia is a global and national health crisis. Uh, Globally, there are one person every 3 seconds who develop dementia. And in New Zealand, the statistics showed that in 2020, there are about 70,000 people living with dementia. And in 20 years, so in 2040, so 15 years from now, this will actually grow even bigger. And the interesting thing is the Maori, Pacific, and Asian communities will actually age faster than the European community by then. And so the number will be going up much quicker. And in New Zealand, ethnic differences show up quite prominently in unpaid care. There is a cultural choice, especially in Maori, Pacific, and Asian communities, to care for their loved ones who are already diagnosed with dementia at home, and usually living longer at home with family providing care, but with little support or training. And we can see that the Maori, Pacific, and Asian communities, especially, spend less use the publicly funded health care less, and a lot of them are shouldering a lot of the care burden themselves. So this is imperative that we develop accessible resources that is acceptable for carers from diverse backgrounds. And what is there for carers, actually, especially family carers who are providing unpaid care? In the global setting, the World Health Organization developed an online resource called the iSupport for dementia. And this is designed to be adaptable to different cultures and language. So, so far, there has been adaptations in more than 37 language. Some of them are already done, some of them are in the process. And this resource is available in a format of manual book in a PDF and an online platform format. So what do we do in this project? And the eDIVA project is actually adapting this iSupport resource into a culturally appropriate version for New Zealand. And this is actually part of a wider cross-country collaboration with 3 other countries, with Australia, Indonesia, and Vietnam. We are collaborating to develop the online platform that hosts the adaptation from each of this country. And our initiative is called Empowering Dementia Carers with an iSupport virtual assistant, and eDIVA for short. And we developed a website called the eDIVA website where you can find the adaptation from all these countries. And in New Zealand, the people behind the scene for this project is made up of a very diverse group. Amazing people I've been working with. Sarah Callum, Gary Chung are both a psychiatrist, and then there's Professor Hemi Fanga, who is the Maori research lead in this project. I'm also supported by Dr. Katie Perry and Dr. Susan Yates, and Elisa Moller, the research assistant. And we are also supported by a lot of advisors from different backgrounds, from the Asian Pacific Maori communities as well. Before we started, I conducted a scoping review and see iSupport adaptations across the world, and it's amazing how the body of evidence grow in 3 years from only a couple of papers to actually more than 20 papers on adaptations, and it really shows that this resource is adaptable across different cultural and linguistic settings, and that informed the next steps how we did it in New Zealand. So our project has three stages. The first one is we adapted the manual first to actually adapt the content to fit New Zealand needs. And then in the second stage, we developed the online platform and user tested that with a group of cares and dementia care practitioners. And in the last stage, we conducted a pilot randomized control trial to see whether it's actually feasible to deploy and whether it's acceptable, it's usable, and whether we actually need a larger study to prove its effectiveness. In the first stage, we did focus groups with family carers and dementia care professionals to see their perspective on the generic iSupport and the needs for adaptation. And generally, people think that the the resource is actually good, a lot of case examples that are relatable, and it will complement the existing resources. But people think that they are too bulky. Sometimes the content is good, but delivered in an approach that is a little bit too negative, showing caregiving as something that is all negative. And also, there are some input as well about how the images looks childish, and we try to improve them. What we were told is that we need to improve that to show more positive approach. That caregiving is not all negative. There are positive, rewarding aspects of caregiving too, and interestingly, a lot of people actually agree that when it is translated into a website format, hopefully it will be easier to access information. And there is also a suggestion to add more multimedia resource and such as videos to aid learning. So this is what we made change on the manual. We actually added a section on person-centered care, a section on prevention, how to maintain your brain health, and we changed the images that was childish to more like real life people's picture, and use a more positive, empathetic language, especially when talking about case examples and the suggestions what to do. We try to frame it instead of like a right or wrong. This is right approach. This is a wrong approach. We try to discuss it in a more nuanced way. And then after we already adapted the manual, we developed the online platform, the website, and the supporting videos were initially developed together cross country across the 4 countries. But then in New Zealand, we adapt the videos further and we refine them. We revise the script, we redo the voiceovers, and put it in the website. And we do a user testing with the same group of carers and dementia care practitioners that help us develop the manual adaptation. And then we further refine the website. A little bit of sneak peek of the video adaptation for New Zealand version. We have 50 short videos, 2 to 6 minutes of animation videos showing different situations, common situations family carers often face. We do it with Kiwi voiceovers by our network. A lot of the voice that you hear in the videos are actually dementia care practitioners or even carers or people around us actually. And we also make some changes to show more New Zealand culture there. So this is what we have in the New Zealand version. We have the online course, iSupport online course, and then we have the animation videos. We also have a local service directory, and if people want to find information, they can just type in this keyword search bar. And if people don't know where to start, there is a small questionnaire they can fill out to get personalized recommendation. And after that, after it's user tested and further refined, we did a pilot randomized control trial. The people we asked to participate are unpaid carers who provide face-to-face care at least 4 hours a week for a person with dementia living at home and had access to internet. Initially, we targeted to recruit 20 Maori and 20 non-Maori carers with high stress level and randomize them 50-50 into getting access immediately or waiting for 3 months before getting access. And we did follow-ups at baseline, 3 months and 6 months to measure their stress, their care burden, their quality of life. And at the end of 6 months, we also asked them their feedback about the website. We ended up recruiting 52 people, and they're majority female. A lot of carers are indeed female. And although we initially just wanted to recruit people with high stress, but we found there are a lot of participants who actually have a lower stress as well, and we don't want to leave them out. So we recruit them all as well. So around 69% of them have high stress. And actually, the majority provide care for more than 40 hours per week, which equals full-time job. And some of them are still also working full-time. So we can imagine the burden, the responsibility is so big. And so the pilot randomized controlled trial is not powered to actually prove effectiveness. We don't have a big sample yet, but we can see that in the feedback in the exit interview, actually people find it very useful. So three themes that we found are engaging with eDIVA, challenges of using eDIVA, and future directions and beyond eDIVA. I'm just going back to this slide because I think I skipped something. What's interesting is although we didn't see any effect on reducing stress or improving quality of life, at the end of 6 months, actually people 86% of people are still using it more than once a month, and they rate the usability as high, excellent, over 80% out of 100. So it shows that they think this is user friendly and they find it easy to use, and it doesn't trigger any anxiety when they're using this. So in terms of engaging with eDIVA, people think that eDIVA is a credible resource and they feel reassured that what they're doing is right. Even for carers whose care recipient already passed away, they still find it valuable. And a lot of people also say it helps them manage their expectation, and instead of focusing on behavior, the change of behavior, they're focusing on the person and letting the person be who they want to be. In terms of how people use it, it's quite interesting because there are people who love the online course because they say it's structured, so it's easy to find which module they did last. But a lot of people are short on time. So the videos are very popular because carers say they can just go on that and watch that for 2 or 3 minutes when they don't have time. And that actually is what we hear in the challenges as well, it seems the challenges of using this resource, the bigger one actually comes from the role of being a carer itself. Being a carer means you don't have much time for yourself, let alone to like sit down and read or watch videos. It's more dominant than some of the technical issues that they encounter, such as forgetting their password, for example, to log in. And what's good to hear is the website's flexibility help partially address this. So some carers say that with the videos, it comes with subtitles. So sometimes I can just watch it in silence, and uh, the person I'm caring for wouldn't be bothered by that. Um, and it also brings us to further discussion on how this resource could be of help. Most of the carers we interviewed think that it's ready for public use, and it should be disseminated. It should be shared through GP practices, through clinicians who are diagnosing dementia, so get geriatricians, psychiatrists, so that because a lot of carers are actually aware that the clinicians are really short on time, so they think it will really help the clinicians as well to direct people instead of like saying, oh yeah, look it up on Google. They can just give, okay, go to this website and try to read through the information there. Um, and a lot of carers also shared to us about different family dynamics. Sometimes there are conflicts with family who don't live in the same home because they don't experience the same situation as the carers. And they think actually family members who are not home here can actually use this website and see some of the things that can happen now and in the future, and it might actually help with like strengthening the final relationships to actually help having a better dynamic in caring as family. And the important thing is, although people speak positively about this resource, everyone actually emphasized that this doesn't replace human support. It's great, but the emotional support piece, you still need that from humans. So it's more to enhance instead of replacing existing humans. So taking all those feedbacks, we have all these future directions in mind, and we want to hear from more people as well. We are still waiting for the cross-country results with the other countries. The preliminary result shows that it seems it's showing a trend of helping reduce the burden of family carers. There is an association there, but we don't know yet until we actually get all the results. Um, and in the meantime, in New Zealand, we think that we shouldn't wait until it's proven effective because it's a low risk intervention. So we believe that we can start sharing this while still refining the resource as well. And we've been doing road shows to several cities. We went to Whangarei, to Hamilton, to Christchurch, and to Gisborne to share about this, and also go on this webinars to share about the resource. People can already start using it. I will share the link at the end. And we also got suggestions from the carers that we met in those cities for potential expansions. We're suggested to add more language and like translate it to more language. And also it might be very useful for care workers that just started their career as well, and also for youth, because a lot of carers say that if I told my kids to do this and that, they might not want to follow that. But if they go on the website themselves, they can see what's happening with my koro, what's happening with my dad, and what can I do to help. And they might actually be more willing to to learn about that. And in the meantime, we also continue to develop this resource. We heard that it might be easier for people to just have that as a mobile app, so they don't have to type and go on a website every time. So we are trying to develop that into a mobile app. Hopefully, it can be equipped with a chatbot, with a human avatar, powered by large language model library with that can give dementia information on dementia based on evidence that are reliable, but in a human way, in an empathetic way. But we want to hear from you as well if you think this is something that people would use. In summary, eDIVA is a visible and culturally acceptable resource and valued by carers. And carers has reported benefits through the information, practical guidance, and it's scalable, and it can be a very valuable post-diagnostic resource for carers in Aotearoa, New Zealand. And what we want to emphasize is that digital dementia tools work best when they are credible, flexible, and embedded within and not instead of human support. So that's my sharing. And this is all the organizations that have supported us. I'll share this slide through Susan and Bevan as well later. So if you want to go try have a look at the website, you can. But I'll just quickly share my screen to show the website. Do I still have time, Susan?
Yes, please do show the website. I'm sure
Okay, yes.
We're all really, excited about seeing the website.
I'm just okay. So this is how the website looks like when you already log in. At the moment, the website requires people to set up an account to actually access the content. And we are aware that this might be a barrier, but so far, this is what we have, and this is what we are trying to simplify. Hopefully, we can make something that doesn't require people to create an account. But in the meantime, people do need to create an account, but the account actually allow people to save what they've been browsing, and also they can get personalized recommendation with the account. So this is what looks like. You have the iSupport course here, and it consists of 5 different modules, but people can actually start from anywhere. They don't have to start from module 1. They can jump whichever module interests them. For example, this is what change in behavior, or they can just go to videos and find videos that interest them, or they can actually just type here. For example, I'm looking for something to help someone who has sleep problem. If I type sleep, it will suggest videos or modules that are related to sleep. And also, if you don't know where to start, you can actually go to profile, and there is a small questionnaire that you can fill out, and you can change your answer anytime if the situation already changed. After filling out this questionnaire, there are 4 questions. After filling this out and submitting, it will give you content suggested here in the content for you. So you can browse these ones first that might be the ones most interesting to you. And there is also a local dementia service directory here, but at the moment we still don't have everything in New Zealand, and we want to keep this as a living document. So if you have any local service you think should be there, please let us know, and we will put that up there as well. I just want to show one of the videos that we have, that we adapted to New Zealand. Hopefully the sound is. Let me know if the sound doesn't play.
Hi, I'm Nico. I sometimes help care for my dad, Ian, who has dementia and lives with me. My mum, Maire, and younger brother, Tiki. Last month, Dad and I were home alone for lunch because Tiki was at a friend's place and Mum had to take her sister to the airport.
Nico, help your dad with his veggies. I'll catch you both when I get back. Ka kite.
See ya! Here, Dad. After lunch, I made Dad a cup of tea, which he usually likes. There you go.
What are we having for lunch?
Lunch? Steak. We've just had it.
Where's your mother?
She's driving Auntie Sue to the airport. Like she said, she'll be back later on.
What are we having for lunch?
I just told you. We've already had it. Dad, please drink your tea.
Well, where's your mother?
That night, after Dad had gone to bed and I told Mum what happened, we looked up the eDIVA website to see what it said about a person repeating the same things over and over again. It seems that people with dementia often ask the same question repeatedly, and we have to remember that Dad's not doing it on purpose. The main thing, after trying to work out what's causing him to do that, which in this case seems to be mainly when Mum's not here, is for me to try to keep calm and just answer his questions, which honestly does get really annoying. But I have to try to remember that he generally doesn't know the answer to his questions, or remember that he has already asked them. And if I get impatient, he's more likely to get upset too. Another good idea we found is to find ways to distract Dad with other activities. The next weekend, with Tiki and Mum not here, it was just me and Dad for lunch again. There you are, Dad.
When are we having lunch?
We already did, Dad. We had roast pork sandwiches.
Did we?
We did. They were delicious.
Where's Mairi?
Mum's out, but she'll be back shortly.
Oh.
Wanna watch the rugby?
Well, who's playing?
It's the All Blacks and Wallabies.
Go the All Blacks!
You got to hand it to the All Blacks with a 6-point lead at half-time.
After Dad began watching TV, the other thing I tried that eDIVA suggested was to write down the answers to his questions.
When are we having lunch? Where's your mother?
Here you are, Dad.
Sunday. We've had lunch today, roast pork sandwiches. Mum's picking up Auntie Sue. Mum will be back soon. Thank you.
Dad still repeats things, a lot, sometimes even when Mum's just in another room. But overall, these strategies definitely seem to work and help keep him that bit happier.
For more information, including further advice on possible ways to deal with a situation like this, and for other sources of assistance, please refer to the eDIVA online course.
Hey, so yes, that's a video that we developed. Thank you for listening to my presentation. So I'm happy to take any questions. And if anyone wants to set up an account, and if you encounter any problem setting up an account, please don't hesitate to contact me as well.
Well, that's just great, Tara. And people were saying in the comments about what a invaluable resource this is. And one of the first questions that came through is, is it available now? Can people start using it and to sharing it?
Yes, so it's available now, and I will share the link in the chat, and also maybe while we are doing the questions, I can also put up this QR code. I see some people have been asking as well why they cannot see the video. So at the moment, people needs their account to be approved manually. And after this webinar, I will quickly contact our admin to manually approve accounts that are just created, so you can start browsing the content. But yes, it's already available out there.
Great. And Tara, am I right in thinking that on your PowerPoint you said that you have 50 videos available?
Yes, 50 videos available.
Wow,
yes,
that's just amazing. And they're such a lovely length. They're really nice bite-sized length. Yeah.
yes. And they're all following several families. So you can watch one and then you see them in another video, and it's about a different situation. But we understand it's animation, but we try as much to portray the situation as real as possible. So hopefully it can resonate with people as well.
Yeah. And we have a comment from Paul who says that as a family carer, it's that another good resource at 2 a.m. You know, that thing when the real people are asleep, that it's just amazing to have something that is always there and you're struggling to cope. And one of the things that Paul says is that, will it continue to be updated, do you think?
Yeah, so we do hope that we can continue to update it and add more information. So if you go on the website and you see there's something that you think should be there, we don't have it yet, please email us. Please don't hesitate to email us. The email that I put that I share, I will be the one replying to that. So this is the face behind the email.
You are eDIVA. I know that's great. And you were saying about how you can also go through a course, which is it's like almost like going through a book online, but the videos are integrated into that, aren't they?
Some of the videos, yes, but you can actually go on the videos itself without doing the course. So you will still understand whatever you're looking for without using the other one. It can be independent as well.
Yeah. But just that there is a whole course that you can work through, or pick and mix if you're a reader and want to get more in-depth information that way.
Yes. So a lot of the carers actually use it kind of like as a mix and match. So when they do have time to delve deeper, they go into the course. But as earlier someone said, if it's like at 2 a.m. and you don't have a lot of time, you go and watch one video and then okay, maybe that gives some idea. But the message that we want to convey is that what we put here is not the only right way. It's not the only solution. It's just some ideas. It might work for you, it might not work, but the message is that there are a lot of ideas, and you can keep trying different ones, and what might be right for other people might not be right for you, and the other way around.
Which is just a fantastic message. And just to reinforce, all the comments that are coming through about how exciting it is to have this available. And thank you for the years of work that you have put into this.
And thank you so much. Susan was actually one of the people who helped us develop this.
A little bit. But one of the things, Tara, that I believe that you are going to be shifting the website address to a permanent home coming up. Is that right?
So yes, at the moment, what we have is shared between the 4 countries, and we understand that there are some limitations with it. For example, this account creation, we want to actually remove that, but we can't because it's part of a 4-country website. So we are currently we are focusing on developing the mobile app first, but we are actually looking into migrating this, bringing this home, as in like bringing this to New Zealand domain, but not in the short term. So in the meantime, please go on that website, and if at some point we do have to move to a different domain or something, there will be a link from that website anyway. It will be linked up.
And a very, very simple domain name. It's there in the chat, but just eDIVA.org for people who are looking for that. So, Tara,
Yes.
just thank you so much, and congratulations on the project, and congratulations to Tara, who has just had the oral for her PhD exam. So milestones all round. So thank you so much.
Yes.